So hi guys. Um okay, so we've done already three types of elasticities, which is the price elasticity of demand. We did price elasticity of supply, we did um income elasticity of demand. Now we're going to be doing the last one, which is cross elasticity of demand. Remember, elasticity, we're basically just trying to measure the responsiveness or the sensitivity of the change in the price of one of the dependent variable to a change in the independent variable. So by here, we're going to be measuring the responsiveness of a change in, we're going to be comparing two goods basically, and then we want to determine the responsiveness of if there's a change in the quantity demanded for good A, and then to a change in the price of good B. So the cross elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of the quantity demanded of a particular good to a change in the price of a related good. So and the formula is indicated by EC for cross elasticity, percentage change in the quantity demanded of product A divided by percentage change in the price of product B. So the percentage change, you say Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1. This is your percentage change for price. Then your percentage change, sorry, this is the percentage change for the quantity which is demanded. Percentage change for a price, it's P1, sorry, it's P2 minus P1 divided by P2. No, P1. The change is it's calculated by saying new minus old divided by old. So you're going to look at the quantity demanded for product A, and then also look at the price of product B. And then when you speak of related goods, remember from chapter what? Chapter 4 or 5. We said we would say related good, they can be complementary good or substitute goods. Substitute goods are those goods that you use them. If you can use this one in place of another. So I usually use the example of bread to say, Guti, if you don't find Albany, you can buy Sasco. If you don't find Sasco, you can buy BB and so on, sunshine and so on. And complements are those goods which you use them together. They need each other, like milk and tea. I usually use toothbrush and toothpaste. And then so here, when you have calculated your income, your cross elasticity, and you get your figure here. So if the answer that you get is negative, then that tells you, Guti, these are substitute goods. If you get the answer here, which is, if it is positive, then these are substitute goods. But if your answer you get is negative, it means those are complements good. If your answer you get is 0, then those goods are unrelated. Do you understand? Because you're calculating the demand for product A to the change in the price for product B. So if you get your answer here to be positive, then it means you go to product A and product B as substitute. Did I say negative? If you get your answer here to be positive, then product A and product B are substitute goods. But if you get your answer here to be negative, then product A and product B are complement goods. But if you get your answer here to be 0, product A and product B are not related. Yeah, continue. So you have, I have to remove this. So this, basically they're saying the same thing that was I said on the previous slide, but now with some examples. So I said, Ruti, if you get your cross elasticity of demand to be positive, it means, Ruti, those goods are substitute goods, right? And also example is a hot dog and a burger. So if you want to buy a hot dog and you don't find it, you can buy a burger. So these are substitute. Same as my example that I like, which is BB and Albany. So if you don't find Albany, you buy BB. Understand? And then if your cross elasticity of demand is negative, then those goods are complement goods. For example, your golf ball and your golf clubs. Or we can use my example, which is a toothpaste and a toothbrush. Those goods are used together. And then if the cross elasticity of demand is zero, after doing your calculations, then those goods are unrelated, such as washing powder. They say washing powder and cigarettes. Yeah, washing powder and cigarettes, they are not related. So you can use this one. So you can use this table or you can use that one. Also, let me try to combine all the tables that we have so far in this one to see maybe if it makes sense. Okay, remember from income elasticity. I hope you guys will watch this video after watching income elasticity because this is the last one of value. So we said we'll see goods which are positive, they are normal goods. Let me just write normal here. I want to see something if I combine all the things in one table. So these are normal goods, they are positive, and then inferior goods are negative. Let me put a negative thing right here. Inferior goods, inferior goods, and then what else we have? Okay, this is income elasticity, cross elasticity. Okay, then we have price, and so here in that one we have here. Okay, let me just why is my pen like this? So here we have infinity. I'm just trying to put everything in one. We have infinity, and then here we have zero. So let me just say after zero, here we have one, and then have zero. So zero is for what? It's going to be perfectly inelastic, and then have one for units elastic. I'm just gonna write U. And then we have in between here, between one and infinity, we have elastic, because elastic is greater than one. And then here we have inelastic, because inelastic is less than zero but greater than one. So here we have inelastic. I'm just gonna write I, inelastic. And then normal goods there are two types of normal goods. We have luxury and we have necessities. And necessities, they are, okay, I don't have to show that because it will be determined by the amount that I would get. So if I get a negative number, no, if I get, maybe let's say it's two is positive, so it means it's a normal good. And then if it's positive, it means it's a normal good. And then is it less or is it greater than one? It's greater than one, then it is elastic, meaning that it is a luxury. Then if it is 0.5, it is less than one. So it is an essential good. Yeah. So guys, you can use this and just basically put everything in one table. Is this a table or what? But in one table like this, so that you don't have many things when you maybe like get into a test or an exam. You can just write this and put everything here. But we're not focusing on all of this for now. We're just focusing on, I just wanted to see, Jay, if we can do this, and we can. So for now, we're just focusing, how you go, on first elasticity, and there are types of goods. So if good A and B, you get a positive number, those goods are substitute. Good A and B, after calculating the cross elasticity of demand, you get a negative number, those goods are complement goods. And then if you get a zero, those goods are unrelated. So now let's just do this quiz. They're saying that calculates the cross price elasticity of demand if the quantity of porridge traded increased by 50%. So the quantity demanded increased by 50% when the price of milk falls by 25%. By just looking at this example, you can say, a parish and milk, these are complements good because when you eat a porridge, you have to put milk. For 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 some porridges, you have to put milk. But then let's see if that is the case. Because we can't just judge by saying that. We have to do the calculations. So it says that the the cross elasticity of demand is equal to the change in quantity. So we told you the change in the quantity is 50%. So they've already calculated the change. So you just say 50% divided by the change in the price of a related good. So in this case, the related good is the milk and the price has fallen by 25. So divided by 25. So you say 50 divided by 25, you get 2 equals to 2. So the answer that you got is 2. 2 is positive, right? So you will have you will have had written your table like this. And then here you have 0. Then here you have negative, you have positive on the side. We know that goods which are negative, those are complement good. I'm just gonna write C, and then if they're positive, it means they're substitute good. So here you got your answer to be 2, and it's positive, so it's a substitute. Okay, so these are substitute goods. A porridge and a milk. The calculations are telling us it's a substitute, guys. It's not me. Okay, and then given that the cross elasticity of demand between bread and rolls and cheese is negative 3,0, comment on what type of good these might be. So given that the cross elasticity of demand between bread rolls and cheeses, so they've already calculated the cross elasticity of demand and they found it's minus 0, it's minus 3,0. So already it's negative, you come here, it's negative, meaning that these are complementary goods, bread, rolls, and cheese. Yeah, they are complements value food because like eat bread rolly, you have to, if you want, you can put a cheese inside. So they are, it's just with this one, yeah, maybe they're just trying to trick us by making the thing to be positive. Yeah, so guys, that's just it with the cross elasticity of demand. Basically, what you have to know here is this table, is this one, or this one. Is this one to say see if there's if you get a positive number because already you know how to calculate elasticity. It's just a change in across elasticity. It's a change in the quantity for good A over change in the price for good B. So yeah, over change in the price for good B. And then if you get your answer to be positive, it means those goods are substitute. If you get your answer to be negative, it means those goods are complements. And if you get your answer to be 0, those goods are unrelated. Thank you guys. Bye. Good luck on your preparation for the test. Let's start.